Okay, today it's a pigeon video. This is Wabomini, and she was adopted as a female. And I'm going to show you what has been happening. Now, I'm saying to you that I've had her for over 3 years now. And for the first 3 years, she acted like a female, but she didn't lay eggs. The two males that we had, Larry first and then later Irving, they treated her like a female, and they were trying to court her for 3 years. And Wabi here paid absolutely no attention to them. She's a very quiet bird. She didn't make much noise at all. She certainly didn't strut around or sound off in any way until this year. And that's what I'm going to talk about. And if anybody has any idea of what's really going on here, please leave it in the comments, because I have several theories about what might be going on with this pigeon, but I don't know that any of them are right. What do you say, Wabs? What do you say? I just had her and Larry, and we know Larry's a male. He's the white pigeon. And he started courting her right away. He was courting her and protecting her, and if I was holding her, he'd start trying to attack me to protect her. He was guarding her. And this went on for 2 years, but she didn't pay any attention to Larry. So, then came Irving, who is right up there. I'm just cleaning cages right now, so his cage looks like it's a mess, but I gotta get to him next. Irving, I found Irving. He was a downed homing pigeon. And after he checked out at the vet, I could see he was a male because he was acting like a male. And he also started courting Wabi here. And he was in rivalry with Larry. He'd fight Larry. I had to take one out at a time because he was fighting Larry. And he was courting Wabi too. Now look at this behavior. Wabi was just a silent pigeon. She didn't say anything. She didn't do anything. These guys would strut around. She'd watch them. She didn't have any interest in them at all. Now this went on for 3 years, mind you. 3 years. Then I got another pigeon who was for sure a girl, and that was Georgie girl, and I know she's a girl because she laid eggs. And the white pigeon, Larry, started courting her. They're right down here, and she's sitting on a nest back there of some fake eggs, and here's Larry. Okay, she liked Larry right away. Larry didn't like her. Larry still liked Wabi. Larry liked Wabi. It took a whole year, and this Georgie girl in the nest would follow Larry around, and finally Larry bonded with her and they became a pair. Okay, so we still have the silent Wabi here. We still have the silent Wabi who didn't talk much or do much. Irving was still interested in her. Okay, now here comes the big change. Now mind you, I've had her 3 years. Then I got this pigeon named Crumb from Humane Society, another down homing pigeon. It's a girl because she lays eggs and is very tiny. And that brought on a huge change in Wabi. Started strutting around, started displaying like a male, and she tried to court Crumb here. I'm thinking that Wabi was not a girl. Okay, I'm thinking, what are the scenarios here? One is that Wabi here was not a girl. That Wabi was kind of an effeminate acting male who fooled Larry and Irving into thinking she was a girl. The next scenario is that when I got Crumb over here, and please excuse the mess because it's morning, I gotta clean these guys out. That's what I'm doing right now. When I got Crumb here, who's a girl, it stimulated some kind of a change in Wabi. Now I've read that female pigeons can have something wrong with their hormones, and at some point the female hormones get overridden by male hormones that are being produced. Wabi also was mating with Crumb over there, and Crumb follows her around like Wabi's a male. So was this a male in disguise that fooled both Larry and Irving into thinking that it was a female? Or is this a hormonal change? And I've read that the female pigeons, for some reasons, and it's very rare, can get the male hormones and actually grow male parts inside of them, like internal testes, and can actually become a male that can fertilize a female. So if anyone knows what's going on, let me know. But I mean, this is 3 years of acting like an indifferent female, and then suddenly with this new pigeon, Wabi just became totally male. And she will fight, I'm calling her she yet, she'll fight Irving if Irving tries to come near the other little female that I have. Now Wabi's a big pigeon, so I'm thinking that it was actually a male pigeon that was not exhibiting any male traits. I'm going to let her and Crumb out right now. I'm still calling her because it's a habit. I'm going to let her and Crumb out right now, and I'll show you what goes on. And there's Wabi acting like a male. The flapping of the wings makes the air move and it sends the camera in and out of focus. Now somebody's feeding somebody. It's hard to tell. They're not feeding, no, they're not feeding. They just got their bills locked right now. And there's, okay, Wabi's mating with, figure it out. I'm doing more of that.